Okay, welcome back to the video, guys. I think you guys can see me. Oh, there you go. Welcome back to the video, guys. We are cracking on so well here. I hope you have been sticking along. I haven't made that many videos of this, but let's crack into it and I'll show you guys what's been going on. So we got the new spigot bearing. You put that in?
Yep.
New spigot bearing in. New clutch now going on. Like just you put a socket in there to keep it all centralised, didn't you?
Yes, instead of paying silly money for
a special tool.
A special tool that does the same job. A 16mm socket holds the clutch in place because it slides nicely over the spigot bearing.
Ta-da! See? It's the little hacks like that, you know, that get you through.
Ignore it. Because now it's in the right way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way a clutch goes in. That side.
That way round.
Remember, when it says gearbox side, that side goes to the gearbox, not
to the engine. Poor old Will. We just caught him changing it round, and he was like, nothing to see here.
We try and aim that into that hole, because this one won't go past here.
Okay.
And then
So aim this leg.
aim that leg into this hole.
Oh yeah.
And then hopefully the rest of it will just be manoeuvring the gearbox into a position where we can...
a bit wooden, mate.
I reckon that.
Okay, there we go. Engine and gearbox is back together. Will and I struggled a little bit with it, but we got there. I mean, the pallet was a pain in the ass. Owen's come back with his new bushes, and we're just pressing on, keep going. If we can get that axle on the chassis, both axles on the chassis tonight, we'll be good to go. And then I think that's it then until Christmas or after Christmas. For the camera. Yeah. I don't mean to be a wimp, but it's bloody freezing in here. I keep telling Will to put a heater on, but he hasn't got one. To just show you how cold it is. His brake cleaner's frozen.
I don't think brake cleaner is that.
I mean, already it's cold anyway, brake cleaner, but it's frozen. Brake cleaner's frozen up. See? We were just saying how Owen's bought a £2,500 drinks holder. Okay, so it's slowly coming together. We've got the exhaust in, fuel tank in, various mounts on. The boys are beavering away. It's getting late now. We're just doing the boring stuff, like building axles up and making sure everything's got the new ball joints on and stuff like that. And we have to push all the bushes in. So we're just making sure it's all like the fettle and stuff. And then we can start putting the big bits back together so the axles can then go back under the chassis. But Owen has got to go and get some more bits tomorrow, which we've realised we haven't got, before we can put the axles back under, like properly, like some bolts and that we're missing. But yeah, it's coming on slowly. Okay, reel it in. Close. Okay. It's been a few days. We've had Christmas, and I've been doing family things, and Owen and Will have been beavering away. They've been super busy. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a lot of footage, obviously, because I've been busy doing other things. But yeah, these guys have been cracking on well. I mean, I'll show you guys what they've been up to. I found out today that they literally got this far. Look at that. Body's back on and everything. That's ridiculous. The boys have been so busy. That truck was so bad, and now it's going to be so good. It's going to be so much better for Owen. I'm really pleased they got on really well. You know, again, I'm really sorry I couldn't get some of the footage of them putting the body on and taking the body off. Owen's just obviously cracked on. He wanted to get it done. We've got a bit of a time scale because obviously we'll go back to work soon. And I can only imagine that Will wants him out of his barn. So yeah, look at this. This is sick. Look, new chassis. So yeah, I'm super pleased for Owen. He's been working really hard to get this done. His truck's been off the road since October, I believe. We've got Salisbury coming up at the end of January, so he's keen to get this finished up so we can hit the road and come to Salisbury with us. I know for a fact he's been missing his Land Rover quite a bit. He's been bumbling around in someone's old Ford Focus, which is not him at all. So yeah, he's quite keen to get this back up and running. So MOT's booked 6th of January, same day as mine. I booked them both in, mine and his. So he had a bit of a time scale, like I said, to get this done. So MOT's booked, a bit like what I did last year. So yeah, this is super good stuff. This is so good. It'll be another Landy on the road for another 20, 25 years, if not more, as long as he doesn't go and crash it. I have been called up by Owen to come and put the wiring harness back in because I took it out. So I've got to put it back in around the engine. So yeah, he serviced it all. It's all good. Top work. I bet he's buzzing. I bet he can't wait to get it back up and running. He's got a lot of tidying up to do inside, but it was always a bit of a mess inside. Put it back on for the camera.
That's the whole body is really.
We'll see what the gap's like at the back.
Yeah. Yeah. Come here, we're going to check this gap here, which is fairly wide. And we're going to squeeze through the gap. We're going to check this gap, which is not as wide. I'm talking about your gaps.
Oh, you?
Yeah, the one gap being smaller than the other gap.
Oh no.
And the bolt hole's not lining up anymore.
Which way does it go?
That way.
Did you get a little gun home with your socket?
I did. I got a bit too far. Apparently.
You gone a bit too far.
Will said no.
Give Owen a ½ inch, you'll move the world.
He's looking at the wrong hole.
Oh, is he? You're not looking at the rivet hole, are you?
Yes, I did look at
Oh,
the rivet hole's got me.
the rivet hole's got me. So you're all lined up then?
Well, apart from that gap being bigger than that gap.
How much bigger is that?
For
gap?
God's sake, don't tell Tony, will you?
That big.
Just lump it this way.
Ready?
Yeah. Whoa, too far.
Oh, fucking hell, shoulder.
That's actually gone. This is bigger now.
What do you want to do?
Will's now measuring.
Fingertip.
Still wants to go a bit more.
Bit more?
How's that?
That'll do you. That'll do you.
That'll do.
Industry standard, shoulder barge to the side of the truck. Lines it up a treat. Oh, they're arguing now. There's an argument.
Because people want
Because
gaps.
this side, I think you've measured from that bit.
You got to remember, this panel might not be straight.
No, it's very much straight.
Put my fingers in like that.
Hey, you got to take this.
Oh, you're not going tape measure, are you, Owen?
No, tape measure. They should be both sides.
Yeah, bro. As long as it looks like.
All down, do you?
Yeah. The whole thing like wants pushing down a bit more. Like if you push there and bend that back down a bit. Oh, it was bent out straight.
Yeah, I'll try now.
Much.
Oh, hang on, well, I've got an idea. Can you put me on there now?
I got it.
No, okay. The really, really cheap shit. Bit of get from your splinter.
So is your expansion rod just slightly off?
It's fine. It's because we actually did a crack. We had to drill it out, didn't we? We did a proper good repair.
That took the longest out of everything.
That was a proper good repair on that. Now you can get your hand in there, Sonny Jim.
Get all my hand. It's a shame that it's still got the same problem.
I was just binned it. Okay, progress report. We have wire and harness on the engine back on. I don't know if I've already told you guys that. I'm not sure. Owen's finished up making all the brake lines for the back, Owen.
And front.
Back and front. We've had a bit of a job trying to get the clutch line back on because we had to slightly bend it and we didn't want to kink the pipe. We're now going to basically bleed the clutch. Various pipes have been put back on the engine. Yeah, it's going well. Just going to keep working it out. We still can't start it yet, well, because there's no fuel in it. So we've got a load of fuel down here. So yeah, it's going well.
On the box.
So you're just going to flush it out with brake cleaner?
Yeah.
And then obviously get rid of that and then put oil.
And we'll wait for a second, brake cleaner evaporate,
Yeah, and then put the dot 4 in.
and then put dot forward.
Gotcha. So he will knows. He knows these things. Yeah, let's took that. Here, give us that. You pump. I'll pump. You pump and I'll spray. Nice. Down.
Down.
Up. Down. Up. Up. Down. Up.
Pump it. There's that clutch. That's too fucking stupid.
Whoa. Here we go.
No, something blew a fuse. Because we've lost all power now.
Ah, it blew a fuse. Something's not alright. Oh, we know what the problem is.
None of the engine negs are on.
What?
The engine negatives.
Oh.
All the big wiry things that are under the thing that plug into the bell housing.
Oh,
and
that would do it.
places.
Yeah, yeah. We need to
Yeah.
plug them in.
They're not done up.
Yeah. So any wires that are loose have got to be bolted down.
Nice.
Are you ready? Okay. Excited. Okay, so what you need to do,
I'm ready.
okay?
Oh, hang on, let me put the mobiliser.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you need to get in it and you need to pump the throttle 5 to 6 times so the engine can prime the
With the
fuel
key on?
pump. Yeah.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, There you go. And then the engine light will start flashing, and it should. I can't hear the fuel pump. That's a bit worrying.
I can. It's worrying.
Is that like that?
Normally mine makes a hell of a racket.
Fuel pumps at the back.
Oh, there we go.
Now you can hear it sucking stuff.
And it should. It'll do
Probably
this.
very, very empty.
So
Yeah.
it'll flash for 30 seconds, and then it'll turn off, and then it'll come back on for another 30 seconds.
Oh, look, we've got fuel.
Got it. Give it a bit of throttle. Give it a little bit of throttle. Go on. Okay, go for it. Oh! Yes! That is why I love a TD5. They will start, even if their arse end is hanging off, they will start. How's that? Okay guys, so we're just going to round this video off here, I think. So we're just topping up the coolant here. We're just going to bleed the system, make sure the rest of the coolant's in and there's no air in the system. Will's undoing the bleed nipple on top of the pipe, and we'll pour it in. The engine is running, but obviously in the time lapse you can't hear that. So we're just making sure all the air bubbles come out of the little bleed screw, and then once that's done, we then take the truck up in the air and start bleeding the power steering. That's just a case of undoing the reservoir bottle, pouring in the power steering fluid, and then sawing the wheel backwards and forwards until all the air is out of the system. As simple as that, really. You'll see in a second that we'll tackle that. I also want to say massive thank you for watching these videos. They're coming together pretty well. And make sure you go back and watch the episode or part 3 of Owen's chassis build, because obviously there's a bit more information on there of how we've got to where we are now. I also want to say please like and subscribe to these videos because we really enjoy doing them. It's always a good laugh. I also want to say as well that we're not trained mechanics. Well, me and Owen aren't. I think Will is. So everything you see is a bit of a learning curve for us. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in part 5.